Welcome to an introduction to your support and challenge groups. Here's a reminder of where the support and challenge groups fit into the program. You have 4 of them, one after each module, as you can see here. The support and challenge groups are in smaller groups so that you can have a deeper conversation to get to know each other better and also have time to speak. Support and challenge groups are a practical and dynamic way to learn, reflect, and bring change with support from your colleagues. The idea is that you reflect, you listen well, and you ask good questions and come up with solutions. The methodology comes from someone called Reg Revens, who you see on the slide. He noticed that when in the university setting, that when students were helping each other, sometimes they came from different disciplines. So, for example, someone in art and design might have been supporting someone who was studying English literature. Through their deep and naive questions, they were able to support and challenge their peers to be able to come up with new thinking, new ideas, and new ways of doing things. He took this idea into the Welsh coal mines, and it was highly successful. And then he took it into the field of leadership and management, and the rest is history, really. So through your support and challenge groups, you'll have the opportunity to solve problems and bring opportunities. So for example, if someone offers you a new opportunity at work and you're not sure whether to take it, you could bring it to the support and challenge group. If you're having problems communicating with someone in the workplace, again, you could bring it to the support and challenge group. And what we'll do is we'll use questions to help you come up with a solution and a real commitment to taking action and learning. The process will help you become a better thinker and essentially be better in the work you do. Accountability is an essential part of the process, as you'll be asked how you got on by your colleagues in the next session. And so that will help you make sure that you actually take action. The sessions will be facilitated by a member of our team. We will help you with process, with asking great questions, keeping to time, and we'll also add our own insights where appropriate. The process can be challenging in the beginning, but you'll find as you travel through the program, it becomes easier. So what is the process? Well, one colleague shares a problem or opportunity with the group. The other colleagues reflect on the issue that's been given and ask really good questions. Those questions are to help the person think, not to lead them in a direction or give them an answer. Remember that the key is to help them think, not to give them a solution, not to give them advice. The person sharing the problem or opportunity responds to each question, and they might also want to write down the questions they're given so they can reflect on them further after the session. At the end of their time, they summarize the discussion and commit to taking action. And then we go on to the next person and we start the process all over again. What's important is that you really contract to create confidentiality that you'll need in that space. You have to be willing to be vulnerable and open to get the very best learning. And you have to commit to listening well, not just when you're talking, but also listening to others and supporting their development. And you'll find that you learn a lot because you get an insight into the lives of your colleagues. And so it feels like you're doing their roles as well as your own. And that can be so helpful, especially when you're thinking about navigating your career. Questions are a really important part of this process, and we will give you a sheet of open questions to get you started. I encourage you to be curious and try to help others think through their challenges. Don't just be curious about the facts, be curious about how you're going to help them. Get interested, don't take over their problem. It's about their learning, not yours. So do ask open questions, like questions that start with what, how, when, Try not to ask questions that start with why, as sometimes that can provoke a defensive response. So if you said to someone, "Why did you do that?" they might think they need to defend themselves. And try not to look for too much backstory. You don't need to know all of the details to be able to help someone. It also gives you some great coaching skills. Good coaches and coaching leaders invest time in asking great questions and listening well also. The support and challenge groups are going to help you to be better at crafting great questions and help you to be a really good listener. You also will get time to help others with their challenges, and that will help you when you're developing people in the future also. And it also helps you to become a more independent thinker. You'll be asking great questions and start to create a coaching culture within your organization too. You'll benefit from lots of different perspectives, knowledge of different roles. You'll get this safe space where people are willing to hear you and understand your experience. And also you'll be challenged and supported throughout. The sessions that you're going to have are themed. The first around your 360-degree feedback that you would have obtained, the second around communication, and the third around self-promotion and personal brand, and finally around managing upward. However, you can bring any issue you want to the support and challenge groups, especially if you have something that's pressing. At the end of each session, you can use a worksheet that will provide to note down the topics covered, to think about what you learnt about yourself and navigating your career, and also note down those action steps for the next session. And we will be asking you to summarize your experience as a group, the main themes that came from your session, and send those in to us. So there is another accountability piece there. So do use those worksheets. And as always, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me or the team at info@jennygarrett.global. We know that you are going to love the support and challenge groups. Please do embrace them. And like every aspect of this program, the more you put in, the more you'll get out. But what we found is the support and challenge groups often continue way beyond the program ends. People continue to meet maybe 4 times or twice a year to continue to hold each other to account and support each other's journey. And I'm sure the same will happen for you. So I wish you all the luck with the support and challenge groups. I just know they'll be fabulous. Take care.